Family Leonardo, me Nasila Don Multimedia, the CEO Voice of Salone. Today I come for talk to now, my family, make una continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share to our friends them. As we always try to bring for the latest news what they happen around Salone, whether it be politics or any other news them, what they happen or gossip, what they bring out to live and direct. So please, my family, don't forget to subscribe and share to our friends them. You want to touch the bell icon so that you don't miss any video we will try for bring out to now. So that's also we want make una don't forget also for subscribe to we TikTok channel on TikTok and also on Facebook or Facebook page or the Voice of Salone or also the on Instagram Voice of Salone, please family. And don't forget to share. Okay, thank you now. Tata.
Fellow Sierra Leoneans, my name is Alhaji Mohammed Warise. I'm the spokesman for the Electoral Justice campaign. Electoral justice, now once in a lifetime struggle. Now one time, think our opportunity they come for the citizens them, they're able to team up for themselves. I've been promising I say I go bring one of the rest of His Excellency Dr. Samura Mathibusin Kamara in statement or analysis or explanation or detailed explanation of in statement. But like I say, the last time, I've been to pick the key thing them inside the statement, the key words them, the key areas them, where for me, they mean send serious message where we people them probably they're not to understand. So we're going to make this effort for ensure say we able for bring and come to we people them, make them understand them best so that nobody not able for go fool them, nobody not able for go tell them. We do them so that we able for sorry, I didn't get a break. So that we able for educate people them about waiting this statement been talk. So I sorry say I not count the analysis the other day, like how we the plan them, you understand? So waiting happen, I've been busy. I've been very, very busy. But today, I get opportunity again for we can talk about this wonderful speech. And somebody say, hey, well, Dr. Samara Kaman, now the same thing you can't talk about no more. Now the same old thing you can't talk about. Now I say Dr. Samara Kamara, you don't jump on other fete, you don't change, you don't go begin do other fete, whether to fete for electoral justice. He said, no. I said, so why make him go talk other talk? Now the same talk in the talk. You go for the make that speech there, just like where you did in a war. Where you did in a war, the commander will come, and one great message in the past, morale. Give morale to people, them, tell them the truth, tell them usai the war day. So with people them, most of them they understand basically how or the meaning of what in His Excellency they talk. So for me, I find them necessary for let we talk about them. Let we talk about them in detail, especially then key areas them where me then key highlights them of his statement when me find very, very interesting. What I think say the people of Sierra Leone need for know about. You know, I think say I need for bring and to we need for understand them, and then we need for grasp the message. Sierra Leoneans, something happened that day. Something happened that day were also very, very significant. Apart from His Excellency's statement, the moral guarantors them, the representative, the ECOWAS, the AU, the United Nations, the Commonwealth, the representative, even they na that panel, even they as part of the speakers them that day. That person there is very, very key, is very, very significant. For me, I believe say it continue for beam a light. It continue for beam a light on the fight for electoral justice, and it help for crush all of their lies where people then they talk about. All of their lies. Tripartite is not legal. Tripartite not for implemental. It done and dusted. This because what make it significant for me, when I remember, always people they talk say, oh, the moral guarantors, and then they talk. Why they can't talk? Why they can't give you updates? Myself, I think say 1 or 2 times they don't ask questions. You know, say why make they can't talk. But thank God, through slamming program, they're able for come now the platform and they make a statement. I'm going to talk about that statement today. After I don't get analysis of His Excellency Dr. Samora Kamara in statement, why don't do the balanced analysis. I'm going to talk about that statement. But all on I listen to that statement. I want the man in CSF say with the left arm after we don't talk with the left arm, then they can give the analysis at the end of the talk, because it's very important for the citizens them understand word by word within the inside in statement we make. Yeah. So now listen to that. This man now in the represent Leonardo Simao. Simao na the Leonardo Simao na the UN representative in West Africa and the Sahel. So that office there now then they coordinates all of these other international organizations, the ECOWAS, the AU. Now then they coordinate and we come to the tripartite in Sierra Leone. Now they can send their representative, then they can send them people, then they can monitor what's in the happen. So now listen to what in the representative can say now that meeting there.
Good evening, everyone. I accept greetings from Dakar, Senegal. I am here, as Doctor said, to represent the special representative of the Secretary General for West Africa and the Sahel, Dr. Leonardo Santos Simao, and it is a privilege to talk to you in that capacity. I am the Political Affairs Officer in the UNOWAS Dakar office, and I'm also the Desk Officer for Sierra Leone. That's why I've been directed to come and talk to you. I've also had the honor of serving with the United Nations for over 25 years in various capacities and with several UN entities. Regarding the situation in Sierra Leone, the implementation of the Tripartite Committee's recommendation is not only imperative, it is actually non-negotiable. This is because it is a very decisive step to safeguard national stability, consolidate democracy, and also strengthen international cooperation, especially given the country's turbulent and violent recent past. It is for this reason that the international community, through the moral guarantors comprising the United Nations, which is duly represented by the special representative of the Secretary General, Mr. Simao. It also comprises the ECOWAS, the African Union, and they all remain fully engaged in monitoring and supporting this process. This is to ensure that the recommendations are fully implemented. It is imperative. In this case, we call on all Sierra Leoneans. They should place peace, national unity, and dialogue at the forefront. Dialogue is essential to resolve contentious issues and to ensure that the spirit of cooperation prevails. Without dialogue, this would not be achieved. All parties must work together, and they have to do this in good faith to overcome obstacles and their differences. Only through joint action can Sierra Leone achieve lasting peace and democratic consolidation. This is the short message I brought to you from the special representative, and to inform you that the international community stands ready to assist and to encourage every stakeholder in the peace process in Sierra Leone to honor this commitment. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much for the naysayers, for una we na the unbelieving Thomas or Thomases, for una we believe say na una own sense no more, nine people that for follow. Waiting the command MAADA be in desk no more now for follow. Waiting yes and say no more now for follow. For una, I play this, Leona they think about them because me I can do my own analysis of them. I can do my own analysis of them based on my experience, understanding diplomatic language, based on my experience, understanding locally, where big person they talk. Where big person they talk. Because for me, when I make I put this on Twitter, this statement that this man make, I call them breaking news. Now because since the tripartite starts, when I remember, they not ever can at any podium na Sierra Leone. Then just they come and then go. Then just they come na Freetown and go. They not ever call a press conference for say, okay, look, call a press conference. Let we tell the people of Sierra Leone what thing they happen. Not until now, through God in blessing, through slam the engagement, we don't see what thing and do. And come out unequivocally state what in a state. And this man, what he carried, so you know, if you listen him, you been the reader from a paper, and it will take time for them to miss the is or I or the T, they don't miss nothing, because I believe say waiting the special representative, the special UN representative to West Africa and the Sahel, ECOWAS, the AU, waiting then tell her for they can talk. I believe say now you can talk. Now that make you not want for go anywhere outside. You not talk long, you not talk plenty, you not talk, you talk directly. Waiting and write na paper. You not say, oh, now let this paper first. Ma write waiting, ma see waiting me feel. He did not do that. He went straight to the paper. He went straight and telling us exactly who sent him. He went straight to telling us the message with a send of it. So we not get beaucoup talk with Sierra Leoneans too much. We not get plenty talk. Parts of people ordinary people that we don't understand their language, they are better. We can come and break them down for them. But I can't tell you that the significance. I can't tell you that the significance in my own way of waiting Mr. Julius Beckham can't tell we. Well, I'll go to Dr. Samara Kamara, His Excellency. Lord, go to them first. Lord, finish with you, balance, highlight them of his statement. What we've done with them, they can't end by this way. Not to say, na back county I want you now, not to back county I want you now. I don't know if I understand that talk. Chairman Philip go understand that back county. I say back county. Also that they want you now. I just they put them at the parking lot, let they wait for me. You understand? Why reach there, I go explain them properly so that you can understand. We take the next statement. You see, I've been start for say the last time where we talk to when I say God don't show we leader, Sierra Leone. God don't show we leader. He clean, he honest, he humble, he magnanimous, he dey think, he's smart, he understand mortal man, he understand Sierra Leone, he understand the international community. It's a full package. His Excellency Dr. Sumara Kamara. Now a full package. What you do? Because they want the way they go church. They may not they pray for good leader. That's Salone. They want the way to go mosque. We all talk normal. We all done the prayer, say, let God give you good leader. Yes, Salone, a good leader will not get. Yes, Salone, a good leader will not get. And that's true. When you look at His Excellency Dr. Sumara Kamara, now the first full package where God don't bring come as a leader, we don't show it. So now look at una the people, I don't show that this. He left una for accept them, he left una for reject them. But he don't ordain them. In the God don't ordain them. I believe say mortal man go try them best because mortal man, but I'm not sure say they go for stand in the way of God. Because God don't ordain them. God don't ordain His Excellency Dr. Samora Matthew Kamara. Because why did not say God don't ordain leader? Forget about in character. Now, when it is peak, the thing the way they put in a statement, people we don't study leaders around the world, and so that they identify good leaders. People who don't follow good leaders in the world, and so then they identify good leaders. We not forget, we've been get great leaders where we the quote state today. We've been get powerful leaders where we the quote state today. Nowadays, most of the leaders they don't short in supply. You know, apart from the Obamas, you understand, apart from the in recent past, apart from the Tony Blairs, you understand. Then quotation and they don't they dwindle, you know, we know the area better again because the leaders of today now just now for can't cut here put here. We talk, now the day we talk no more. We as he don't talk so in statement and don't forget about her. As you don't talk so in statement and don't forget about them. But when you get good leader, how you identify them, listen to in words where they speak. Listen to this one, where His Excellency, one part, the main highlight, the one pick out to say, implementing the outcomes of the mechanisms. This is why they talk about the tripartite. Like I said to now, I pick the highlight. Implementing the outcomes of the mechanism is not an act of concession. It is an act of restoration. Restoring the confidence of the people in their democracy, the credibility of our election, and the legitimacy of those who govern in their name. Now unpack them because this is packed. This is packed. Now unpack them. When you say no to concession, for say, oh no, we don't give that this small team. We not leaders them. And it's all given. No. It is not a concession, not a concession, and they give the people of Sierra Leone. You understand? This is an act of restoration. Whose kind of restoration? Restoring the confidence. Because waiting then are the recommendations, the 80 or 84 or 85, any you have for column. Waiting then are their recommendations and they, when it is fully implemented, just like how the UN representatives say, when it's fully implemented, it is in no small way going to restore confidence of the people of Sierra Leone in the election process and in their country. Go further. What is say beyond that? In the confidence in the people, in their democracy, the credibility of our election, and the legitimacy of those who govern. Because not ever just conduct election. When you conduct election, the law na that one man, one vote, una put them now one box, then go count, Then say, na MAADA bill na win. When they go counter and say na MAADA bill win in a transparent and open process following, then recommendations them following, then laws they we don't put in place. That leader they go get respect. That leader they go get respect. So let the Salone law no more. Just like the Salone law how it did. If they may follow them, they implement them. Where they implement them, MAADA bill look at Samura Kamara, he take the phone, say, hello, congratulations, you beat me, but Sierra Leone win. Who's term with the plan they swearing in? How will they do them? So. Lord prepare. Me, I for been to have a PZ that talk for MAADA bill. Me, I for been to have a PZ. Because what he do? What if we don't do yonder? I mean, we say this in hindsight, but it's important for us to say, if we don't rest, if we don't act as somebody when a real father of democracy, somebody we respect the will of the people, somebody we believe and love Sierra Leone. Now that action, I mean, if we don't see into them. Now that action, if we don't see into them, if we been do within the law that Sierra Leone say, and call Dr. Samura Kamara, make sure they swear them in, and done with the process, go Usa for go. Like how they happen in Ghana, like how they happen in Liberia. So why are we on different? Because we leaders them, they not believe in that kind of system. They not believe in truth. They not believe in honesty. They not believe in the reality of Samilti Magai. They not believe in the past. They not believe in Madame Yoko. They not believe in Baibure. They not believe in all of these great people we sacrifice for the we they usa we did in Sierra Leone. Now listen to another statement where capture me. Now listen to this other statement. Now listen to it. I say the question before us is not merely about who won or lost an election. It's about whether Sierra Leone will continue as a democracy guided by law, fairness, and truth, or drift towards a system governed by fear and impunity. That's not the question we get for ask. Oh no, this election don't pass. Don't forget what. No. Now don't forget about the election where you don't pass. You don't pass no more. Don't forget about it. Or now about the credibility and the legitimacy of that person where they say win. Why you go see a president, the fountain of honor, the one and they appoint all ambassadors on all sides. He go take the ambassador. You not take another position. You not take vice president position. You not take chief minister position. He go take ambassador, ordinary representative. Let's tell you now. We don't understand governance. The ministers them by hierarchy, them powerful pass the ambassadors them. So the president go below ministers. He go below ministers level. He go na the UN for go sit down. Just because he want a camera see him, he feel say na that one day na go light legitimacy panel. So for anybody we get sense, anybody smart, when you listen or when you watch, MAADA you take that first step. Tell and say you advise the way they around you, them poor. They're lazy, they're fool. Because any advice I will tell you, say, yes, go. Then they go, they will see you. No, they don't will see you. It expose you to the world. It expose you to your supporter. Then say, very smart. Say, no, this is something not right now. Why make this man? They go take that position because he is not legitimate. So inside within himself, he not say he not legitimate. So any small opportunity we see, they want grab him so that he will capture the limelight. I the thing for you. Hello, I the thing for you. If you and you picking, then a host, you picking poll results, or you picking the best student for the year, now in school, then they give awards. You picking day, a day at the school. You know, say, hey, Bobo, this award here, now you forgo, you're a mama, you're a brother, or you're a sister. Now, na forgo go collect them, all it collect them, and say what you go for say because it's your achievement. If you come out, say no, na me dey go receive that award for me, papa. What you dey do? That you papa, that papa dey, you not get confidence by what you don't do for that Bobo, for let it become what you become. Because if you get confidence, say this speaking, I mean menam, na me raise am, I mean make it reach, who side don't reach so, you dey allow him, let the light shine on him, rather than you, because you don't pass that stage as papa. You don't pass that stage there. Let the picking go. Let it go na the high table. Then you announce your name, say that me papa. Ha! You go to proud. I remember there was a time when they invite me na school, na ya. Then tell me, Bobo, we just come. We don't start at about 2 years. You don't start at the school. It been slow for pick up because the system, you not been understand the American system of education. So they may get some kind of hot mental, but they way they do, I mean, invite all the parents, then they will invite the community, then they go sit on a big hall inside the school, then sit down there, then they spar, they send questions, the teacher, then they ask questions. So I go inside, me about for participate. So I go inside the hall. I go quietly. I go sit down at the back. When they start the program, any question where they ask, me want for answer. Any question where they ask, it answer. Any question where they ask, it answer. So it reach a point now when they ask a question, the teacher they will sit down near me. They don't know seminar daddy. Then they say, oh, what he says is going to get that. So, what he says is going to get that. Hafi is going to get that. That I'm picking and the talk about. Because they know. So, usade that moment there, while they listen to them, then they gossip, that kind good name about me picking, afraid small. Afraid, because there's school there in this country, bruh. So man can just school gone. So when they go intervals, now go meet I talk like this. I say relax a little bit. Do not go for all the questions. Don't leave some of your guys to answer to some of the questions. I say, please. I'll be understand what it mean. I said, daddy, we don't walk. I said, daddy, we don't raise, you picking there. I said, daddy, we don't try. You don't want for take the limelight. You don't want for go day. But if you not get confidence by yourself, trust me, most of them daddy then they what they can do. Then they go make like all man know say this one picking. All man for tomorrow before they go sit down near them. In fact, when they get the award, now if I go collect them. That was what MAADA did. That was too small of a president. Very, very small. So anybody will get doubt, say MAADA yourself no say he not legitimate. Then they left to you. Then they left to you because not to the only time this way the UN representative they make statements to the international community. Always the Salone will get seats. Always will they make their statement and they always will they contribute. Always will they make. You understand? So for let the president this time say no, I forgot it. No, they foresee me. Oh, it's a legitimacy crisis. So when they talk about waiting, His Excellency, they talk about now. I'll continue. We say, now listen to this other one. Now this one I call it back. Yeah? As if our cracks in our democratic foundation did not just appear overnight. Hey, democracy bad. Oh, democracy not grow it. Not so overnight appear. Listen to what he say. They emerge and deepen gradually through complacency, through personalization of power, through the politicization of institutions, and through the quiet erosion of accountability. Listen to the man where they put in words them together, where they synchronize them, where they correlate them. Listen to the man where they make statement. This is leadership. This is leadership. Say over the years, we don't not so now my been inside government. Of course, this is not one thing you want to sabi. It's been in a government one time we say now we government we responsible. You know, hide that. So that is honesty. That's how honest you have to be to your people for let country grow. And at this word they not elect for you. Say, hey, they talk true. Hey, why they talk true too much? No. When you honest, you believe in yourself, you get confidence, you will tell the people the truth. So they're not deep in because we're complacent. Because we don't make power, let's say, now personal property, now dynasty, now establishment no more forget them. And we don't politicize all these institutions them. Now MAADA bill, small MAADA bill, for them our Turkey. Now MAADA bill, big MAADA bill, for them na treasury. Now MAADA bill, medium MAADA bill, for them na come on. Now why you they politicize the institution and they? How you get control over the institution and they? If I take my brother, I go put on there. If I take my sister, I go put on there. How you get control? Because your brother, I like your brother no more. You not look at you like professional, or you not look at a relationship like a professional one. He look at you just like a brother. So if you take a brother, my brother, let's go enjoy. You know I'm build country. You know I make country. So now lip service, the politician don't they render. Now lip service, the politician don't they render over time. And they say over time we built systems that looked democratic on paper, but we are often compromised in practice. We don't build system them. Call it, hey, say this is a democracy. MAADA be obey, and MAADA they go to have say we get democracy. Oh, we get democratic election. When the ambassador tell us say the results then flawed. The election good, but the results announcement then flawed. Make sure say they not announce that result until we fix them. He said the man don't interfere. But now they go big money. Now they go big water. Yes, because MCC when they can afford water, now they go big light. MCC when they can afford light. They say they don't interfere. Put your mouth, also your money there. What is it they do? Now because for me, now this is the problem I get. People then can talk, say, oh, we don't left ourselves to the white man them. Oh, the white man don't. How many countries then are the world where they take loan, where they take IMF loan, where they develop, where they make sure, go to Ivory Coast. Go to Ivory Coast today. How many loans they don't take? Go to America now. You know how many loans they then get? Go to China, you know how many loans they... So already, because of corrupt tendencies, you need to look at we leader them, hold them accountable. Rather, when they go talk about IMF, they don't give money, they give money, then they control we. When they give money, you don't manage them, and get for control you. But when they give you money, you watch them, you manage them, you benefit the people. That's in the yield profit. Then go like for give money always. That is what institutions do. They borrow monies. They borrow monies from different organizations for developing country. Grant, loan, you name them. So I don't understand anybody say, oh, because they go to IMF and IMF, oh, because they go to, yes, then get their fault. IMF then get their fault, then get their witness. But you wait and they spend that money, you wait and they give that money. How much system you put in place for ensure say you able control corruption? Now for go appoint Fatima, be only lead transition. Now for go appoint Fatima, small BO, junior BO. For let in then our attack inside the money they come. For go appoint you girlfriend. For let in lead na NRA. How you go get control of government? How you go get control of that system? You know get them. Because they go eat all the money, then you come back, you can't begin complaining, pretend like I say that the loan where they give we and they affect we. No, sir. No, sir. I'm not listening and talk to myself. because most times to me it don't make sense. So we don't compromise with self. We don't compromise the whole system. In practice, that is what is happening. The whole government, they look at Auditor General. We don't do nothing. Isaka. They look at Chief Justice. We don't do nothing. He fire them just because he thinks this person here, if they announce election, they call them, they say they go announce other person or they go say other person go do. Isaka. So you personalize politics. You personalize with democracy. Then you will develop by magic. No, it's not going to be by magic. It never happened. What in His Excellency say again? As we reflect, this part back now I enjoy. As we reflect on 64 years of independence, let us be humble enough to acknowledge our missteps. Let us be humble enough. Let us be humble. Say, yes, we don't make mistakes. Yet, bold enough to correct them. Humble enough to acknowledge the missteps. And then you make that bold step. Say, you know what's in? 64 years. Look what's out there. Now then they talk about drugs in our country. Now then they talk about a narco state in our country. Then you think so other people that for believe say you able for developed country. A joker. You know, a joker. You take drug addicts, drug barons, drug lords, harbor them in your country. You need a shame, you need to think, you need to afraid. They think say people that for believe say you able for developed country. You hold the country to ransom. You're not able for developed country. We'll talk say they don't sanction you. You mouthpieces them, feel say they for defend that one day. Hey, we'll go last year, we're gonna IMF. Now where you go, what's in and give now? You don't know. You know, just trip, then carry go. Then carry go on a trip. Where you go, what's in and give now? Now that same month, then they stop the $245 million grant. So sorry, extended credit facility. Now that same month, April, when you talk down there, they begin for argue with you. They cover the truth. They cover the truth. That the people that don't know say they don't sanction government because government use drug money for finance and bankroll in system. Sad. It's sad. It's sad. Yet bold enough to correct them. Let us remember that democracy is not the absence of conflict, but the presence of fairness, not the silence of dissent, but the protection of voices. Let anybody tell me, say, His Excellency Dr. Samara Kamara, he plagiarized. Other leader be non come out today. We been talking this. Go fenam. Go invest. In fact, these are the word of internet. Go investigate them. Let's see this solid statement. If he ever don't be said by other, like the word, yes, democracy, voices, of course. But the statement, go check out. Now, the first thing I know I can check, where I get His Excellency statement. Now, the first thing I know I check for plagiarism. What's in do? Because I get for defend them tomorrow. I get for talk about them tomorrow. Go investigate them. Come back to me. If you didn't make any of that statement, like also I mentioned Samuel Magai, I get for talk about Samuel Magai small because somebody tell me something. We capture, we bring him back. A quota. We talk about Samuel Magai. He quotes Samuel Magai's statement. And he called him name. He mentioned his name because, yes, he was one of the good leaders. We all know that. We all. So, when you listen to this kind of statement, then you think, say, oh, I see somebody, omolete, that's what they call it, omolete, but what they go criticize. If they try for criticize, say, who say you come out for can criticize Dr. Samara Kamara? You the one way we make the book where the man don't write and it's man for listen. For listen, let them understand what they talk. Then you not sabi what you write yourself, you not sabi that. Then you can't argue. But at the same thing, the man you don't talk to they are the same. They are around the same thing, but not the same statement. No, major significance. But they are the same thing they talk about. So let's look at this. Say it down. Say, let us remember that democracy is not the absence of conflict, but the presence of fairness, not the silence of dissent, but the protection of voices. Wow. The body, they rise. Hear the rise of the body. That put another way. Hear the rise of the body. Because I need defend their statement on the other side easily. I need defend now. Now take the next one so that we'll go quick with this audio. I know I let too long today. Our generation stands at the moral crossroads. Another response to the conference. But look at how important. How important, because the conference part of in theme, democracy at the crossroads. He said our generation stands at the moral crossroads, either to continue patching over cracks or to repair the foundation once and for all. And that foundation must be built on truth, freedom, justice, and democracy. Principles that cannot be negotiated, postponed, or suppressed. Dr. Samakama, you're a man. If you listen to this one, now me say, that's what I say. Dr. Samakama, you're a man. How he pack just one statement, one paragraph, how he pack them. He say, our generation stands at the moral crossroads. Because for, let us say, there's a crossroads, then it means say, we are already in a junction. We are already in a junction, we are already in a forward. That's what I'm how we for navigate, either to continue patching the cracks, or continue for say, oh no, yeah, there is a recommendation there. You know what in? Lord left and force. Lord go begin sensitize people are upline. Lord go na korbondo. Lord pass na yile. Lord go begin sensitize so that to go waste time. That's dishonesty. Parliament no say they may need for go sensitize before then they come and can ask, say, we go sit down for discuss the 80 recommendations. Parliament no. Then the tripartite committee not get program, implementation, set implementation program. They not get strategy for implement. Then it's a shame on them. It's a shame. Oh no, well, they're not table ahead. That was not my concern. That was not what I was talking about. What maybe they mention, what I mean they talk about that the fact say, why Parliament for go announce date, time, where they go place, where they go sit down for discuss the recommendation, then forget, say they for go sensitize. That means there is no strategy. So what strategy not there? Like what you say, where there's a will, there's a way. If the will not there, I don't know get way. Now I make them for go outside, Korobondo, Najile, Nakamasonto, for go educate the people and force before then they come back for can sit down and implement. See, we will all sit down honestly and discuss. We all sit down honestly, say all discuss. This now the pathway for Sierra Leone. They begin drag foot manner. Then all the people then talk that kind through there. When you talk, then block you. The journalists in they talk past you. The journalists in they talk past you. Because you know already you want to suppress the truth. It's wrong. It's wrong. Very, very wrong. So let us continue for patch over cracks or to repair the foundation once and for all. And that foundation must be built on truth, freedom, justice, democracy, principles that cannot be negotiated, postponed, or suppressed. So, when I see any similarity between Dr. Sumara Kamara and the UN man, cannot be negotiated, postponed, or suppressed. His Excellency, the same message. You know that the message they go for. He understands who the message they go. The one they will send the message back to, they understand exactly, say, this is for us. You don't need for go begin beat Gumbe, na forward. You don't need for go take flag, go past Namara be in front host. No, you only need then kind of opportunity there, then kind of conference there, for them make a statesmanly address like I make and so. Let's continue with this. A very, very key, very, very important. He said the question before us now, we can't talk about the question before us again. Say the question before us is not whether democracy can be restored, but whether we have the moral will to restore it now, faithfully, peacefully, and resolutely. Tell me so you don't understand this. That means, His Excellency, they tell you, say, democracy not dey na Sierra Leone, because the person wey dey govern is not dey govern through the popular mandate of the will of the people. It's not dey govern through the will of the people. So, when you not get that kind of mandate there, it means that government not democratic. It was not democratically elected. That's what they tell you now in this short sentence. So he left to we follow Duam through faithfulness, through peaceful means, and we resolute about them. Hey, Alex Salone, blama blama, look motoka, implement the law, implement the recommendations, implement the process. Oh, now we elect Salone pass all. Oh, now we elect democracy pass all. Look at now before now. Look the opportunity and don't give now on a hand. As I reflect on the reality, I do not see a failed state, but a nation yearning for renewal. Yes, a Sierra Leone renewal. This is why I will put and say, yes, a Sierra Leone renewal. The renewal na ya a game capital letter. I do not see a defeated people, but a resilient citizenry, ready to reclaim their right to be governed through fairness and truth. The task ahead demands honesty, discipline, and unity of purpose. What did tell you now? What His Excellency did tell you now? Now that the majority of Sierra Leoneans will vote and vote for the government and the policy where they want. They vote for the APC, they vote for Dr. Salone Kamara for be president na Sierra Leone. That particular thing there, the people that they look forward to them. If they bring, not to just say the implementation of the tripartite, but the restoration of that person or the swearing in or the inauguration of that person, if you like, they bring that kind of confidence where the people that will use for reclaim their glory, for reclaim that resilience where they done the show over the years, for reclaim their right, for be governed through fairness. Because hey, there's a way you get something fairly, you know, rogue for them, you know, thief for them, you get and genuinely. Guess what happen? You dey manage and genuinely. But when you get something, you thief, something, I'm not think about that no more. When there's a thief, something where you go broke, you go pull that person in hand, why you enjoy them? You know they enjoy it? Well, Marabio, look at it, they pass, when an MP pass. Now MP pass. It look at it pass, if they go outside, if they govern, now you get control. You don't know who that get control of Salone. You don't know. You know Sabi? Yeah, that be on a drug money get control over. Now make it the fly outside with jet plane. Now drug money they control because I do not get that money themselves for the fly, always for the fly. So now drugs money. Because you know how much that flight they cost all term with that man they fly. All time with that man they fly. Now was that fly because you're not disclosing to Salone yet for say na Salone jeto. No, you're not disclosing. With the waitlist disclosure to you. With the waitlist disclosure to we. Because it's very important for let disclosure to we say na Salone flight. But not disclosure to we. So as far as we know, na rent we not to anything less than $250,000 per trip. Not to anything less than $250,000 because outside the take off, outside the go land, all side they pay. The airspace where they use the airport they go land for how many days or how many weeks or how many hours they pay. Now private, you get private motor car, you get for burn all the cost. All the cost. So the fact of the matter is, His Excellency Dr. Salone Kamara, you don't worry. He just believes, say, this will happen. And it will happen fast, and it will happen with honesty, discipline, and unity of purpose. Now go to the next one. We'll see what things are for our lives. Let us remember that democracy is not a gift that others can perfect for us. It is a duty that we must perfect ourselves. Go watch now any book. Let's tell me, say, somebody we don't talk the word here before. Oh, that might plagiarize. Go fenam. Go fenam. Every generation of Sierra Leonean must renew this covenant, ensuring that the sacrifices of those before us were not in vain. the man they pick in words. The man they pick in words. They pick in sentences. They pick in paragraphs. They pick in statements where they make at a particular time to the people of Sierra Leone, to the world, to the locals and international players, and indirectly to MAADA. They choose in words and a statement. So slam no mistake when they invite them, say, Padia can make statement for we. No go there to a mat, and no go there to cos. It go like a statement. It go make a powerful presentation like this. We go for ensure, say, we remember, see, democracy. Not to gift we would allow Guinea for carry people for perfect. Liberia, when I carry people, when our own democracy, look at say they go find, when I carry people for perfect this. Ivory Coast, you look at say when I own they go find Botswana. No. Now we the people, how? We don't go into good faith agreement for push Sierra Leone in unity go before that particular good faith agreement we don't get the outcome of them. Why would the Zego foot for implement and they turn back, you say elect Salone. You turn back, you say elect Salone. You elect Salone? No, you not elect Salone. You where they begin things say, oh no, that tripartite you done. Oh, that tripartite is not legally binding. You elect Salone. No, you don't elect Salone. Somebody say, oh, Dr. Samora Kamara, no talk about transition again this time. Yeah, I say, waiting. And this was why we say in this group. That person they argue like saying a lawyer. I think they say get legal background. So I say, hold on. I say, nah, this person they ask the question. I go look in him, I go confirm say yes. Now this person they ask the question. He say, no, talk about transition again. Then I ask her straight. I know wait to me. But me head the ball and small pot we can't do anything in there. I ask her which school where you go. Right there. I ask her which school where you go. Now listen to this statement. I reaffirm. So not in the third person, not in the second person, in the first person. Now they talk so. I reaffirm my unwavering commitment to peaceful democratic change, to justice without vengeance, and to leadership that unites rather than divides. Keep on. You say not talk about transition. You can't talk again. You talk about transition. Trading tweet transition. But this time, he puts an statement and he puts an voice. Say, reaffirming commitment. When say unwavering, that means that commitment is shake for say, I want peaceful transition. Peaceful democratic change means peaceful transition. So why correct the person? Right there, tell us, let's go find the word democratic change. Let's go to a dictionary. All we get in England, let's go find the word democratic change. If you know go find transition as part of that word, then they. But we man get style and so Dr. Man get style in the language, you get style. So when they deliver and they confuse someone, they confuse. I say to one of my friend, when we talk yesterday, I say, I don't understand why make the APC they get problem for understand Dr. Samora Kamara. The capacity, the money capacity is too high in level. It's too high for these people. And so then they find it difficult if we make statements. You don't go talk out. He say this way I not to court. Now you go talk back and say this. So look at this myopic people. Look at this myopic thinking people. Look how people they think. Look at these people they think. You want Dr. Samora Kamara go make statements then 10 and day. we go make MAADA be faint. Say, oh no, la pull up and this tripartite. Oh no, this way, where see the man don't go talk so. La pull up and but you go talker. Today, that tripartite no trap so. That tripartite. Eh? The man said, I mean, not talk and trade. Say this not to court. Now court. Now court. Now arbitrary settlement. This now mediated settlement. This is a settlement outside the court. For God's sake, una left fool. Una left this man cash works in call. How cash work call on the last time? Cash work get the word we use for her. You know, I understand where cash work the vex we can talk about this, but let's put it this way. I don't know, una the young one will not understand this, but the one that way big, they will understand. Where they say fulumunku. Now for bookman and talk, they will be literally fulumunku. Because me na school have been there, primary school, secondary school, where they hear fulumunku talk, fulumunku. They say, this is a fulumunku. Now possible learn book, you need to understand book. Then a fulumunku. You fool, they add munku the back. Then they bad. Then they bad. When you fool them, add munku pana. Hey, brah, that's a problem. A problem. So I can understand when cash box talk, they vex. I know what they see. Because people so myopic in their thought process. People so reversed in the way that they look at things. As if they don't get brain, na their forehead, they don't get brain, na their back up. And not talk about educated man. We say in a lawyer, say not talk about transition. La ilaha illallah. He say not talk about transition. So I not be for beer, you know, something and they he on civil for let go ask person who school we go, but he go push you for ask person who school we go. We don't see. I reaffirm my unwavering commitment to peaceful democratic change. Reaffirm, not go back to that word day. I be don't talk about and try to say I want peaceful democratic change. But I don't reaffirm my commitment. I don't renew my commitment to peaceful democratic change. Why? Because I like Sierra Leone. Me know to your sign away people that for die for us to get power. No. Me know to your sign people that for die for us to get power. And it's like, Roman, get power. 2007. Peacefully, simple, easy. Think about 2002. Peaceful. People don't get power. They get power easy. Madabio, 2018. So why people for die? And when I want the leader, well, now our own leader, wait for me the president. Now for before. Now for laugh. Not to laugh, it matter. Now our leader. Now for before. I heard this person talk this talk when I'm a member of the executive power meeting. I feel for throw up. I don't want to call that name. I don't want to call the Creole name. I feel for throw up. We tell us let go before. But the demonstration, we tell us, and then catch your back go. You go na TV, you go repeat it. They get people in back, fulumuku them back. They sit down and listen to them. Talk through. Now the leader never go before. If you not honest by Kuma, you go tell her that one day. I say if not EBK, you go tell her say never go before. Dishonesty, lie, deceit, and not the hide. Yeah? His Excellency say that statement. Our progress will not come from the noise of confrontation, but from the discipline of consensus. Not from rhetorics, but from results. We, but the result will be same. The result will show. I stand before you. Listen to that solid statement again. Listen to that solid statement. I stand before you, not as a man of grievance. After you don't promise, say, a reaffirm in commitment to peaceful transition of power. He left there, and I come back, he say, I stand before you, not as a man of grievance, but as a messenger of renewal. I believe deeply that no matter how long it toils or how long it takes to toil, truth will prevail, justice will be done, and Sierra Leone will find a secure seat among global democracies. Wow. 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 This not telling the significance of this statement. Honor them people will not sacrifice for electoral justice on the ground, off the ground, inside Sierra Leone, outside Sierra Leone. This is for you. This is Excellency, the talk for you, APC supporters. Now, una don't talk to so directly because they don't assure una for say, you know they come for revenge. And they come as a messenger for renew, and they believe deeply for say, no matter how long they didn't play, they didn't make mix up, box up, justice will be done. That means electoral justice will win. And Sierra Leone, what's going to happen with Sierra Leone when electoral justice win? The kind of respect we get, we will begin to sit down with them people like Obama back. We will begin to sit down with them people like Trump back. We will begin to sit down with them people like Cameron. Them people like those great people, those great democracies around the world. Then we'll begin to invite Sierra Leone for go learn a lesson from we. That is what he has promised you, the people in our electoral justice. These are the statements specifically, I believe, say inside your heart. If you ask her today, will tell you, say, yes, that was for my people. The majority of Sierra Leoneans, them. In fact, the whole of Sierra Leone, because you vote or you not vote for them, as long as you win, it means say you vote, you contribute for make it become president. Finally, His Excellency say, it is true dialogue, respect, and steadfast adherence to democratic values that nations heal and societies advance. They say, well, this country, they get democracy. Now, they need to develop. Now, because una leader in the chief, una leader they practice better democracy. Una leader they're not honest. Una leader they're not truthful. Then go say they want accountability, but when Auditor General offend issues of accountability, then sack them. Then go say they want let people then talk through, but when journalists talk through, they hold and they lock her up. They say them, they will say, oh, they want the possibility to tell them true, but when they say talk true, then defend all parts. In fact, what I see, Seth, in the last 4 or 5 years, what I see, anybody will engage what they say. Now, make man like for come to me. Anybody will engage what they say in discussion, in engagement, in argument. Trust me, we go. SLP, they make a big man. I don't count. Several of them. I don't count. If you want let MAADA BO take you and hail you, just tell us you don't go chastise what they say. This not. They give position. Waiting to because waiting what they say, afraid what they say in talk so much that it block me on Twitter. It block me. It afraid that because now the truth is afraid that they go and they cause mommy cause and they cause daddy cause and they cause uncle cause and they cause auntie cause and they go there I tell and true. Me page on Twitter. People and the candidate and they criticize me all day. But no one they block them. The only one I go block them. We can cause mommy cause. Yes, if I mean to go for God forbid, because that's not me. I go and page I cause mommy cause. Yes, I go support her for they block me. But I go tell you, Mr. President, this one not to so be, this one not to so be, this not to so be. If I allow that criticism because you now a leader, Dr. Samara come on page. People then they go there and they criticize her. Even when not be president, then they go there and they criticize her. You not block them, you not stop them, because that is a democratic leader. That's a leader we believe what he say. But not a leader we in what he say, I never believe. Not to other people than they say. So His Excellency Dr. Samora Matiwisi Kamara makes statement for everybody. For make an end with his statement or with his speech. He makes statement for everybody in Sierra Leone. And he tell you say, hope is on the way. I don't care. I don't care how the leader did and the leader, how they make them make. It is going to happen because what has been signed can never be unsigned. So we can go into the discussion of the moral guarantors, the representative we can slam a meeting. We can go into them, not analyze them small, not tell them the impact for we, the impact that they make. Let's tell you the people of Sierra Leone. Yeah, we can go inside. So we can go proper into the statement from the moral guarantors. What's the moral guarantors? I mean the one them way now they guarantee the agreement for national unity. Now they say, when I go into this for resolve this problem, it will be resolved. The UN, the AU, the ECOWAS, the Commonwealth, these are the groups, not to picking them, not to small thing, not to what they say, go gather people there. Say unaka go pulls around. No, this now the world, now then gather. These are the world that then gather, then come meet up. They say, okay, now so for do this way so that we will bring peace and restore the democracy in Sierra Leone. Now, Lord, listen, as they go, I will come in, I will stop them because we don't listen to the full one, but I will come in, they stop them, they give meaning to what this man they say.
Accept greetings from Dakar, Senegal. I am here as Doctor said to represent the special representative of the Secretary General for
the special representative of the United Nations Secretary General. Where you say the Secretary General, it means the United Nations Secretary General. Me say the UN representative, not so, but in the table say the special representative. So when it come to West Africa and the Sahel, Simao, now in the deputize the United Nations Secretary General. When it comes to the Sahel and ECOWAS, Leonardo Simao, now in the represent the United Nations Secretary General. So now I can call her special representative. Logo.
Africa and the Sahel, Dr. Leonardo Santos Simao, and it is a privilege to talk to you in that capacity.
Because now big man, so it tell we say, in privileged, just like how Dr. Samara Kamara go send me say, or will send somebody say, go talk on my behalf. It's going to be a privilege. It's going to be a privilege for that person there for go step in that shoes because I big shoe that day. So now make the man put on the way put on so. Yeah.
I am the political affairs officer in the UNOWAS Dakar office, and I'm also the desk officer for Sierra Leone.
Me, now the political affairs. Well, anything we get for with politics. Now West Africa and the Sahel. Now me, the leader, and we come to Sierra Leone. Now me, now the desk officer. Now me, bing. Now me they put together documents them we come to Sierra Leone. Now me they put together all correspondence, all documents, all waiting stuff we get for with the United Nations. Now me they put them together. Yes, go on, sir.
That's why I've been directed to come and talk to you.
That is why I have been direct. Now, you know, this key, this particular key for me, you know, say, now that make them send me. It say, now that make them direct me. So when I remember what we talked earlier, I say, waiting and tell if I can't talk. Now you can talk. When I remember where we can do them government people there, most of the government people don't want to see. The secretary to the president, the permanent secretary, any government official where they act on behalf of government, what do they do? It is say, I have been directed. I have been directed to appoint. You understand? Because the responsibility that person will send them, then get the responsibility. Now that make when I listen to waiting they can talk and how they talk, waiting they talk.
I've also had the honor of serving with the United Nations for over 25 years in various capacities.
25 years.
And with several UN entities.
Wow.
Regarding the situation in Sierra Leone, the implementation of the tripartite committee's recommendation.
When it comes to the situation at Sierra Leone, and we get for do with the implementation of the tripartite recommendations, yes, sir, go on.
It's not only imperative, it is actually non-negotiable.
It say, not to say the seminar for can't talk no more for say that particular agreement in recommendations a imperative. When you say imperative, it's of utmost importance. You understand? You get the highest level of importance. Not to just say it is that important. Yes, go on, sir. It say it is non-negotiable. Listen to what they say.
This is because it is a very decisive step.
We need to negotiate them. That's who don't get, who don't put on paper, who don't sign, who don't agree. We need to negotiate them for say, Lord, pull Alif day because Ba be on the day, Lord, pull Alif, or no, A be on the Lord, pull C because C and D, then they meet up one plus us. No, we need to negotiate that particular document day because we all read them, we read them back, then I don't agree, I don't go sign, and they'll come back in the state house, then go sign them back in the state house. That agreement will say, MAADA BO not produce evidence for say he win the election. Now we talk about that agreement will show say His Excellency Dr. Sumara Kamara now he win the 2023 election. Now we talk about that agreement will say, okay, apart from all that thing there, Lord put things in place where they make we logo stronger, pass the way strong so that next time, person no go see from Pankalokalo. Women, what you mean know that elect the law na under Wataki, na didn't put out take go pass na lungi where government want point the law, the poiler. Once you get power, you get gun, you get policeman there, and the person where they lead, they crack, you know, like Salone, they think he want poiler, he poiler. But yet, with honest people at the end of affairs, that law will be implemented, and Sierra Leone will turn back like how it been day in 1961, where people like Samilti Magai, where he grab, where he don't talk down, with man and a clap, and they clap, say them going at the oaths. Waiting do, because when Samilti Magai, maybe I've been explaining to him about Samilti Magai, when he talk then 10 and when Samilti Magai talk then 10 and they see the whole nation, most of the time, the whole nation, they go calm, they go quiet, because Samilti Magai been get the power for talk true, talk straight. So when His Excellency Dr. Sumara Kamara say, if we go back to 1961, he simply say, if we go back to truth. When he say, if we go back to 1961, it means say, it will go back to honesty. I remember, my daddy don't tell me several times, my daddy na APC. I've been Sabia for APC, but you don't tell me several times about Samilti Magai. What you do? You talk about honesty. Most times, they mention in honesty. How honest the man may be. They say honest to fault. You know they can say honest to fault. So when His Excellency they say, follow go back to 1961, and follow go back to prosperity. When you say go back to 1961, now follow go back to truth. Service to nation, dignity, democracy. Now that's His Excellency the talk. When you say go back to 1961, the one that will be in 1961, may them tell me say now it better pass 1961. May them tell me. So we they move on with the moral guarantors representative statement.
To safeguard national stability, consolidate democracy, and also strengthen international communication.
Why we need to negotiate the agreement for national unity, and we need to negotiate the recommendations them. Now follow strengthen national unity. Now follow strengthen peace. Now follow strengthen democracy. Now follow we ensure say Sierra Leone able to map back and communicate with the international community. Possibly they don't find out say it's if election. Possibly they don't find out say if they sell drugs. Possibly they don't find out say they sack Auditor General. That person they never let take that position again. No, it doesn't make sense. It don't make sense. We all know say that this man ain't thief. We all don't know say this man ain't rogue. We all don't know say this man ain't get a problem. They say no, Lord put on before. They correct that thing. No. So when the international community they make a statement, they don't need for call MAADA in name. They don't need for call Samura Kamara in name. They need for talk no more. We understand the statements them. It's strictly go back to this. Lord go back to this. Lord go back to this. A big. Yeah, Lord go back to that. So now we understand better.
Regarding the situation, implementation of the Tripartite Committee's recommendation is not only imperative, it is actually non-negotiable.
Why? Why?
This is because it is a very decisive step.
It is a very decisive step. Make I tell you now this trick and technique where the international bodies them, the diplomats them, the trick and technique where they use for anyway. Lord, listen to the statement. Who done at the count to that one. That is very important. The trick where they use for make statements because they therefore watch the words. They therefore watch the words, not just the words in the watch. Then they watch the sentence and the paragraph where they anchor that statement they on. Everyone gets a meaning. So let me go listen to this one first. So, but now a decisive step. Now a decisive step for which is sir?
To safeguard national stability.
For safeguard national stability. When ECOWAS been put together the troops way for calmness Sierra Leone, what do they call them? They call them the stabilization force. Any side where government day, where a system day, then they look at election, they make like say na gamble, that country not get stability, that country not stable, that country can relapse into war at any time. And if they left and continue, now ECOWAS and they get forget the problem back, now UN and they get forget the problem back, now AU and they get forget the problem back. Because let's say Dr. Samakawa no one fet or you know for cause Nambara, you get what they say though. Where they want for tomorrow, then they get opportunity, then get sponsors, God forbid, then go cause war. Say what you do, let this suffering not continue. They go cause instability in that country. They say no, this man will not for left. People and they we crazy pass we able for do that one day. His Excellency will say, oh no, I know they go into that one day. I know go into this, I know go into that one day. But people and they when then they wait for the opportunity then they when they say that state they don't left on a rogue business and paper. And people then they get ready for give them weapon. People then get ready for give them arms and ammunition. So the UN, now that's the one for forestall. The international community, now that's the one for forestall. Now that make the man then send out for can make this statement about the tripartite. Say this is now a decisive step. Not to Basmasenka, not to Lala Penta, I shouldn't call her. This is not what they can do for continuous stability, for peace and unity. Now listen now.
Consolidate democracy.
For consolidate the democracy.
And also strengthen international communication.
For also strengthen international communication, international partnership. For also strengthen international partnership. We get for ensure say, we don't take the decisive step. Now for let we strengthen with democracy, let we strengthen international partnership, international communication. Whether they do international communication and do them properly, now legitimate government. Anytime you go, they want for listen to you. We're not to the grab and go, they don't invite you. Grab go no more. Wait, I they go so they can. Now they go, now they come back. Yeah, I said, what you bring a mother bill? I will not go to Twitter no more, did they? And what did you bring her? When I go to Twitter, what I bring her? Now picture there. In a picture, I know where they bring her. But all the conferences, they know they respect her. They know they respect her. They go there, they make hypocrites to her. As he turning back to the Shumupana. As he turning back to the Shumupana, yeah, look at any drugs business, they can't pass now. They sell drugs. They host drug lord there. They can't catch them up with they ship them to a country. For they can't destroy picking them. They can't make hypocrites to winner. Then look at as he turning back to the Shumupana. Say, look at they go. Yes, no go, sir.
Cooperation, especially given the country's turbulent and violent recent past.
Especially given the country in recent turbulent past. The past thing that would happen, the war, the this, August 10, all the after thing that would happen, considering all of those things, that make them take the decisive step. Yes, sir, go on.
It is for this reason that the international community, through the moral guarantors comprising the United Nations, which is duly represented by the special representative of the Secretary General, Mr. Simao. It also comprises the ECOWAS, the African Union, and they all remain fully engaged.
Now me talk me no 50. No to me talk now the man now in self now in talk and say not to say this na kasara team they put together. Oh. No, this now the world now they come together on Sierra Leone. The world and then come together. So when you pass and talk, you careless talk. Say Samora Kamara don't go cellular. When you pass and talk, you rudeness. Say this is not legal. This man, the message we bring come now the significance. This talk I don't talk so. Not to say I talk no more. It represents the ECOWAS. This talk I don't talk so. It represents the AU. This talk I don't talk so. It represents the Commonwealth. This talk I don't talk so. It represents the United. This talk I don't talk so. It represents all of them bodies they are. Not to say I just come and can make up story and talk am, because guess what? If he misrepresent them or not, he can say what he say. Not to send up can say what he say. Guess what will happen? ECOWAS will come out, they make statements. Say no, yeah, that man will go talk at that conference. Not to we represent to. Hey, no, that man will go talk. You can say no, that man will go talk and not to we go represent to. But no, he mentioned them by names. For say my mind now, I say now they put word in my mouth. No, they mentioned them by names. What in do? Because they are moral guarantors. Now they don't tie. They don't tie for Sierra Leone. Now they don't agree for Sierra Leone. Say these recommendations must be implemented and a non-negotiable. Go on, sir.
In monitoring and supporting this process.
Yes.
This is to ensure that the recommendations are fully implemented.
Keep on. Now, for let no say, una see, my brother Marabio, I see that one. I mean, partner draw my attention. Say Marabio close and do the big for him. So what happened? Now, as you know, the tripartite in trap so. As you know, the tripartite in trap so, you know. I say, hey, but I know to lie, I tell you. Say the man in closer than just the big. You know, I don't understand what's this man, what's happening to this man. That's man, face don't broke. Within the last 2 months, this man just don't broke. Now as I say, well, so now this tripartite, they're not trapo. If you say tripartite get results, you know, they're not showing the result now. They're not showing the result yet. Wait, they're not showing the result. They don't begin showing the result. You don't begin see the result of tripartite. And it is so engaging. This man, in less than 3 minutes statement, is so engaging that he not take Marabu man again. He not take looking grown man. He not take soothsayer. His Excellency Dr. Sam. No wonder, no wonder. I think slam them in the talk, say they invite senators, they invite senators from America, they invite congressmen, then they invite members of parliament from UK. He said most of them will not accept for calm, but they stop short, they stop halfway, they're not car again. What in do? Because this man they represents them. Now I don't see the head pan the talk. This man, because if let's say America become or the senator they can't talk, then the representative from England, the UK parliamentarian, they can't talk. Whatever be happen, the statement for collide, for be confused. But where it can represent America, it can represent Britain, it can represent ECOWAS, it can represent the whole world. The whole world. So when I got for say me against the world, we electoral justice, we for the world. So if they come, we can make statements and probably they forget contradiction. But the poor people there, what they put before. So when I lead this talk, when they can make this talk, when they don't make that talk there, that network listen to this man. We see now at the camp for can explain and discuss this. I don't watch and say, I don't try for analyze and say, I don't try for analyze and say. For we, the importance of this cannot be underplayed. Nobody know for water and down for we. But I tell you about now United Nations man down there. We are, you go find out. You're a journalist. You're supposed to be able to go find out. For no, who's United Nations, because the video is all over. And the name, they call them broad daylight. They call them broad daylight. That's why they say, me not to organize conference in the first place. Would I me represent? I'm a leader. His Excellency Dr. Sierra Leonean. In interest now I represent. SLAM, now they get program, now they organize program. So for we, this is so significant that a mind blowing. Me, I not be ever they expect this statement at this time. That's simple with it. I not be they ever expect this kind of statement from the moral guarantors them this time. But we'll get a kind of good news there. What to foresee? God is good, and God is good all the time. Trust me, we man and we're ungrateful. But God is good and a good all the time. I want for left this talk now. I want for we take this and listen to them because it don't go 1 hour 20.